And I'm like, man, we got to get back to doing what we do. I'm sick of all this inspirational talking shit. I be like, listen to the other podcasts and shows and shit. I get turned off like this. I don't want to hear the life and tales of an NBA star.
You don't want to know how he became an NBA player?
Well, no, not that. I would love to, when they doing what they do. But I'm just tired of him talk. Like, I don't want to hear Kevin Hart talk serious.
Okay, I get you.
It's not fucking entertaining to me.
You're not entertaining me now.
Even the voice.
Do what Kevin Hart do.
Right. Right. If you can teach me how to catch a football, I'm down to hear that.
Right.
But I don't want to hear about a bunch of the other shit. It's like once you see what's behind the idea that you have of a person, it make me less interested. Unless they really good at what they saying. It's a few of them.
What if he trying to show another side of him?
And fuck that other side. It depends on who you are. Can you deliver the message?
That's what I was getting to though. Like you can do it, but is it working? Like
I mean, I hear Deion Sanders talking. It's like, oh, okay. It's not that I got more extra respect for him because he's an athlete,
right?
But it's just like I don't know. It's almost like that. I think most people who highly skilled in other areas, they think you can automatically go to the next. You don't understand. Like, no, this motherfucker have been to school for 15 years.
Right. So on top of the football, he does this really.
No, I ain't talking. No, I'm talking about like so. We praise certain attributes,
right?
And just because you highly skilled in that attribute, you think and that attribute that you're really highly skilled at get a lot of praise for that. Mm-hmm. I think they excuse me. They don't understand. Fuck. They don't understand that that's just that column.
Right.
That don't mean you transfer to the next one. And
that don't mean you take that same work and put it to the next thing.
Right.
You still got to start over on the next thing because you ain't never did the next thing.
Just because you get as much praise at what you do,
don't mean it transfers.
As Johnny Cochran, say you get more praise than Johnny Cochran,
right?
At what you do,
right?
That don't mean that motherfucker ain't more colder than you in the next column.
But that's the perception, especially when that motherfucker is a star.
Right, that's why I don't want to hear them talk like that. I like seeing Kevin Hart and The Rock do their thing when they together.
Go back and
it's
do
fucking
that.
Good.
All right, what if Kevin Hart and The Rock had a podcast?
I don't want to really hear about it. No. I don't want that. Me personally don't want that.
True. I get you.
Right.
Nah, I get you.
I watch Kevin Hart podcast. I'm like, but I like what's the bathtub shit when they get in the cold water.
Oh yeah, I forget the name, but I know
That's
exactly
good,
what you're talking about.
But
it's good because it's in his lane. It's funny. He still can. He Kevin Hart.
You talk about with this person jealous and shut the hell up. Have you ever heard Brandon Marshall?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's terrible, bro. Yeah. It's terrible. That was like one of my favorite wide receivers. Cause we from what we and he go out there, he like, yeah, I'm snap. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. Have you ever heard Allen Iverson talk?
I heard him talk, but I ain't hear him talking no.
Wait, well, you know what? He actually good. It wasn't what I thought it was though. When he was balling,
but you ain't think it was gonna be that. Like you thought it was gonna be worse than what it was,
right? So anyway, as I'm going through the archives of what we talking about, we was doing a lot of that. Like, who the fuck want to hear me give you advice about how to handle yourself under pressure?
Facts.
Like, who the fuck am I? Who am I?
Who the hell is
Who are we? We ain't nobody. We walking around here like No Degree is really Joe Rogan. like people just like I cut it off immediately. We're not Gary V. Like him talking, I'm like, okay.
He started to cringe.
I'm talking about immediately. Our last show was inspiration. Let me inspire you. Yeah, okay.
The hell you do inspiring to inspire somebody.
Right. And we around here janking in some bit. That's the truth. Shit. So anyway, I'm like, fuck it, man. Let's go on and shoot something and do what we do. We speak on current events, current topics. It's enjoyable. It's relatable. It's funny. It's cringy, and it's good.
It is.
You know, I don't want to keep talking about it.
Come on, what's up? What's the topic?
The hard times. Well, this is your topic. This nigga called me early.
It's my topic, but shit, bring it in.
Right, I got you. He called me early. This man called me and said, man, I seen this video with Spirit. And I got a lot to say about Spirit.
I heard a lot about Spirit Airlines. I ain't never rode them. I ain't never flew with them. But
Yeah, Spirit Airline.
I heard
something
Spirit
just cut
Airlines.
off. You heard me? I just heard something cut off.
I heard Spirit Airlines is like the Megabus. Not how they compared it. You know, you got Greyhound and you got the Megabus.
Right.
You got Delta and.
So I actually had good experience on Spirit though.
Oh, you rode Spirit before?
Yes.
So it's not like.
No, I don't get it, or maybe just because I haven't, got to the point where I have flown. But I have flown Delta, Southwest, and Spirit.
Do you think is it like the name thing? I guess.
Not Spirit. I just think anything you relate to niggas.
Okay.
And
okay.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like once niggas take off with something, then
once niggas put their name on something,
right. It's Kool-Aid. And what you think the Slush Leg Quick Trip ain't Kool-Aid? You know what I'm saying? It's the brand. Anything branded with us get devalued.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, man.
That's retarded.
I really had a pleasant experience. It wasn't bad. It was like a regular air flight. The what you call them? Flight attendants. They was dope. They was cool. I mean, I just didn't. It wasn't as big as the other planes, I guess, but it wasn't. I didn't feel that.
You didn't feel what everybody.
I was waiting on it because
you was anticipating.
Right. So I had an interview with a label, and they sent a Spirit flight. I'm like, what the fuck? But I ain't even flown Spirit yet, so why am I already judging them?
Right.
You know how we do when niggas blah 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 blah.
Right.
So anyway, the experience wasn't bad at all, but
there's a but.
I'm talking about a BBL, right? You sent me this video, and I say, them goddamn niggas. Them goddamn niggas. Shall we go to it?
Did it again.
They done did it again, man.
Go ahead, go to
They
it.
done threw us right back in there. All right, let's see.
Spirit Airlines says it suspended an employee who works at DFW Airport, and police are now investigating after an argument with a traveler got out of control.
She can't put her hands on me.
Bro, first of all, she slapped him with that good ooh-wop. It wasn't crazy, hell, but it was just like, nigga, I said what I said.
For his size, I felt like that's the fastest he could have ever moved. Bro, you saw how, bro, he center linebacker pushed that nigga out the goddamn way.
I was just about to say he had to be an athlete.
He
had to. I'm watching
came up off the line.
He's literally coming off the line.
He came up off the line on bro.
But look at her in this moment. Look, she looking back like, damn. But you know what? Her look at the security she got in between.
Yeah.
Like, you get him. I slapped him.
Now look,
but you get him.
She was already turned, but she slapped him because bro was in front of her.
That's it.
Now we can always go into another topic about people turning up when somebody's there to defend them. Like, stop, don't do that.
Right.
But that's another topic. But that's exactly what she did. But go ahead.
She felt the security blanket,
so she turned up.
Man, fuck it. We finna have another gender show, bro.
You know what my opinion is? Every single time we had these conversations, it's automatically gonna come down to gender, bro. It's going to.
That's why it's burnt out.
That's why it's burnt out.
You think like that.
No.
Yes, it is.
Even when you talk, it still comes down to gender.
No, it don't.
I'm proving to you every time.
Okay,
it's burnt out. I do agree with you.
But
it's not because of me
out.
or niggas like me.
No.
It's because of the topic. It's because
it is because niggas like you, because niggas like you won't say it's burnt out.
I did say it's burnt out.
After I said it.
No, I'm not gonna lie though, nigga. I could have said it first. Nigga, you just made it. Man, play the goddamn video, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you?
First of all, hold on real quick. That nigga who was trying to get in between them was so old. She done put so many people in danger and didn't even know. Didn't even know.
The nigga, man, I ain't gonna say that. Go ahead. I'm gonna speak at the end. Go ahead.
Airport police were not on the scene while that fight was happening.
see
They
how
took
he
a
rolled
report
over
based
on
on the
purpose.
accounts of the people involved, plus witnesses who recorded the video. This apparently started over a problem with the seating on a flight. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager joins us now with more. Peyton.
Heather, and no one was taken into custody. Both parties involved were interviewed and released at the scene yesterday.
I want to say something real
so
quick,
far,
too. You know one thing that I realized. One thing that I realized, a lot of women don't understand the danger when men are in that mode because they do it with each other so much. The results are not the same as when men are in that column. Like when men is in that area of like high intensity and look, we here, people die, people go to jail, people, like a lot of things happen, and I think a lot of times when women get up in there, they kind of dealing with it the way they do, which is understandable because
they can't help it. That's the
see, you always go ahead.
You started it.
No, go. What you mean they can't help it?
They're female. They can't help it. They can't help to think that way. They can only do what they know how to do.
I disagree. I think it's all about,
unless you're taught different.
No, I think it's an awareness thing that have to be taught.
I just said that.
No.
Unless you're taught different.
Okay, you did. I glossed over because your statement before was just so broad and just like
we can always get down to it though, and like I just said earlier, it's always gonna come down to gender. Did you not start the gender topic?
No,
you were saying that.
This video you sent started the gender topic, but all I'm saying is just real quick.
Okay,
it's just that I just think a lot of time, the opposite sex is not aware of what it really looks like.
Right.
So of course the world can be in an uproar when Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock.
Right.
But that's what it looks like once it's up.
Right.
See, motherfucker, it's up, it's stuck. You don't know what the fuck that is. You don't like before we go into it, that's why I try to be so cautious with everything, because once it's there,
it's there.
Ain't no turning back.
It's nowhere else
to
turning
go.
back.
It's nowhere else to go. But with them, it's like, yeah, bitch, scratches and pulling weave and pulling hair. That ain't catching no check hook.
So until you're taught the right way, that's how their minds work.
We need
our minds work differently.
Well, no, not all of. When you say they, you keep speaking like everybody.
But,
No,
all right,
Kuwana would never put me in that predicament because she understand I can
all right,
go
let me
all
say
the way
this.
down.
When I say they, I am not talking about everybody.
Right.
I'm talking about the majority. When I say they,
Okay,
they have exceptions. They have the anomalies to the. You know what I'm saying? But
I think it's a little bit more than the anomaly, but
even
I think it's more than enough who don't understand.
Even if it's more than enough, but still the majority is the majority, and that's they.
Okay.
Generally speaking.
Right.
So go ahead.
Okay.
DFW Airport police say the investigation is ongoing.
She can't put her hands on me.
It's a video.
She slapped that nigga. That nigga said, ooh.
What is there to investigate?
He was so shocked.
What is there to investigate?
Boom. She hit and got up through there.
What is there to investigate? They talk about some
through there. Look.
It's a video that's now been viewed
by
millions.
Duck it. No.
A violent incident between a now suspended Spirit Airlines supervisor and a traveler. Video shows them both on the ground shortly after she yelled a series of homophobic
that roll
slurs
wasn't no
at
regular
him,
roll, bro.
shoved him and hit him inside DFW International Airport on Thursday.
She's going back and forth waiting for rescue.
Yelling and I drop my food. I run over, and my instinct is just to pull out the camera and start recording.
Professional photographer Thomas Shannon is the person behind the camera, who is unsure at this point what sparked the argument.
How do we get here? Why do people think this is okay?
According to a DFW police incident report released Friday, the female passenger from Fort Worth became angry during the boarding process. The Spirit employee told airport police the woman got off the plane complaining there wasn't a seat for her. He says he asked the woman to get in line with the gate agent, But witnesses say the woman cut in front of others and became uncooperative. It escalated further when police say the supervisor tried to take her boarding pass.
You're in my personal space.
Another passenger tried to separate the two. The woman is seen reaching around a few times, hitting the employee in the face. That's when he rushed her. They both fell to the ground. Police say she fell while attempting to run after hitting him, tripping over a chair. Once they got up, the employee puts his hands on the woman.
Don't you ever put your hands on me.
She, was verbally assaulting him, physically assaulting him, and he just snaps.
The woman told police she...
Bro, what's left to say?
What is there to investigate? They talking about some police is still investigating.
Aggressive. The aggressor physically put her hands on him. Verbal.
You can't even say it. Verbally
insulting him by calling him homosexual.
I didn't even hear that.
Yes. And I seen the hanging earring, like Mr. T. You seen?
I ain't even see that.
And then I heard the term, don't you ever put your hand on me. He did sound a little whoop. I can see if somebody mad, they'll call him gay.
I mean, granted, understandable. I didn't hear it, but that's what I'm saying. It don't just matter.
It just like...
I still didn't hear it, but it don't matter.
What... Like you say, what is it to investigate?
What is it to investigate?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like, how she get away with that?
Slapped them.
They said nobody was taken into custody.
Go ahead, finish, because I'm going to tap it off.
They said nobody was taken into custody. I can't even say it right. They said nobody was taken into custody. Yo, if it was us, if it was a man, nigga, we'd have been in jail while they got them investigating and trying to figure out what happened. Who was the aggressor?
Right now.
Who?
Ain't we in jail right now?
Yeah, we are.
I think we in the video.
We are. But nah.
I'm so scared. We in the video right now.
But nah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Like, somebody all through her life told her she was the shit. She was a bad bitch. Can't no nigga touch her. Can't no bitch touch her. Somebody told her that all through her life. Like, for her to even think that she can stand toe-to-toe with a man. And you can tell she knows she can't, because she did all of this when bro came in the middle. Bro was just trying to get to where he was trying to get to. He probably was going on vacation. He didn't even know he had to go to the airport and break up a fight. Damn near got ran the fuck over. That's crazy. That is ridiculous. But this is what we dealing with now. In this whole...
I mean, if that was your sister,
show.
how would you react?
If that was my sister, I'd have kept her 100% real. I'd have kept it real.
What?
Straight up. You was wrong.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I wasn't going to let bro hit you, and I damn sure wasn't going to fight bro. Right. I was going to stop bro and side with him. and let him, bro, I got some shit to goddamn take care of with my sister. That's my bad. I apologize. I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah.
And cuss her ass the fuck out.
That's one of them you should have taught your sister about.
Exactly.
I mean, I got one of them sisters too, to be honest. But
you should have taught your sister about it.
Yeah. You put your hand on my sister. All right.
He didn't even finish this thing.
I'm thinking about the niggas I owe. Still. I'm
gonna shut up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shut up. Say what?
This the corniest part about it all, though. This is terrible. So she clearly was agitated about whatever went wrong with the airline services. So I mean, the lady stated, the anchor woman stated, like, something was wrong with her seat. So of course she's clearly agitated. Blah 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 blah. And she started taking it out on the employees, he's a supervisor, by the way. I'm pretty sure people are not just being promoted just because they're wild cards and don't know how to behave with disgruntled customers.
For a certain period amount of time, he
took
conducted
abuse
himself. No,
how he supposed to.
That's why he became to that position that he is right now.
There we go.
So we know 9 times out of 10.
I'm not gonna say more times than not, this person wouldn't be right.
Come on,
right.
Bro.
But I do think she's right by one thing.
What?
You're homosexual.
I mean,
right. No, good. Man, I get some of the best love from homosexuals that know how to conduct
I'm just
themselves.
saying, if you gonna go into the homosexual, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about her.
Have you ever took your lady to one of them MAC spots, like the MAC makeup?
Yeah,
the dude.
Yeah.
Tell me them ain't some of the most pleasant motherfuckers you ever met in your life.
Like, how did you grow up, nigga? Shit.
God damn! I know you feel extra pressure. You just out here handle it like that. Like, what? How would that? What? Teach me. Right? Teach me.
Nah, facts.
No,
Facts.
real shit. I'm being silly, but so anyway, she's the aggressor. She actually physically put her hands on him. She verbally abused the guy, called him out of his name, blah 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 blah. And then once another person jumped in the middle, she go over the top. Bah, 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 bah. She hit his ass with an echo. And it wasn't until then what I think that they don't think about all the danger that you provoking all this danger.
Probably like 4 or 5 men stepped in.
4 or 5 men for
Probably
one
6.
woman that probably ain't really got her stuff together just based off the way she's behaving.
Number one, they don't know her from nowhere.
Right.
Number two, I'm gonna say probably half of them don't even know what the hell going on.
Right.
But they still rescuing a female.
But it's not like you rescuing Maya Angelou.
Right.
Like, it's clear.
Right.
She get foods now.
Right. So
Which ain't the worst
what I'm saying is, it's crazy how if she
get food stamps. Go ahead, my bad, bro. I tried to go.
You hell, bro, they gonna flame your ass.
Nigga, I grew up on. Go ahead.
It's crazy how if she does get it passed, my question is it because she's a female?
I think that's the only reason.
If that's the only reason, all you got to do in this day and age is be a female.
I think more people die behind females than money.
They
And
don't
that's cold.
and females don't realize that.
That's cold, bro.
Like, look how many people, men, just came and put their lives on the line. They don't know what bro could have did.
Right.
They don't know if bro was strapped. They don't know if that was the goddamn feather that broke the camel's back. They don't know nothing. Everybody could have got slayed in there.
That's true.
I'm going to the extreme. So fucking what? I'm just saying. It's
And-
a fact.
and-
Anything could have happened.
Anything. And you know, back in the day, them sissies can slang a knife. You don't know, he probably could have whipped one out.
Pootie Tang.
I'm talking about Pootie Tang.
A whole knife.
Holes everywhere. And it would have been, I think it would have been justified to a certain degree. I get, force should match force, but you can't tell somebody how to react.
And I'm an advocate of
you
that.
slap me and I punch you.
I don't care if you slapped somebody and they came around and killed you.
And the guy's doing his job. I even watched how he behaved after the whole. I want to show you this video. Because one thing that's absolutely a fact, it's one person whose livelihood is on the line. Nobody else's.
Right.
Well, I'm saying based off the video.
Facts.
And even the way he regrouped himself, and he's still doing a little bit much because of course he's a human being.
Right.
But he's still like, okay, like I'm at work and I'm doing the best I can with a lot of rage coming towards my way to the point where the cup fill over.
You're not even trained to handle this type of rage at work, let alone just.
This is the airport, not the military or an astronaut. Like I watch an astronaut train like in the pool on the high levels of stress. We talking about a ghetto bitch and 2 niggas that'll fuck if you give them some. I think
that'll fuck if she gave him some.
I think the only person with some integrity in here is the employee. She'll throw that pussy at that nigga on a Don Julio 6-shot night and he still won't fuck nothing. I will hire him. Can we give him a job, bro? No. Look at this video.
Hey, relax.
Let me cut that down. Look at this. Now, this is after the whole, shebang, right? Look at this. He, of course, she done physically assaulted him. He's over the top at this point. It's motherfuckers you can't control. at a certain point. Look at this cornball.
Hey, relax.
Get your hands off this woman. Fight a man. What take off on him then?
Niggas like that get killed.
Man, hey man.
I'm not even sorry.
Don't you ever be this person. Look, old head who tried to break it up and he felt the power. Look at him.
The way I grew up
with them khaki shorts on.
The way I grew up, you're not even supposed to be nowhere near this whole situation. You're supposed to be on this. I don't care who's. You're not in it.
Right. I'm gonna say this. I am willing to intervene to a certain degree.
I am too, and I was taught not to, but I am too.
Right, because at the end of the day, it is still a woman.
It is still a woman, granted. But right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm not just going to jump in just because she's a woman, and I think that's the problem today.
He ready to fight because he'll fuck. I'm telling you, this is dick led. This is dick led, bro.
I fight whoever.
That's the moment.
That's the moment.
Fight a man.
That's the moment. Now, see.
Hold on. Fight a man. Nigga, turn around. I fight whoever. That's the moment. That ain't.
Now, here's the thing. He's bro, and the dude that just came up. He's lucky. He's in the airlines. He's at the airport.
Right.
Let that be somewhere else.
Oh, that was a gas station. Big Boy would have took off on him. If they was at a park, Big Boy with the Pinky Blinder hat on. Shout out to Pinky Blinder, one of my favorite shows. Defendor, whatever you call it. He would have took off on home.
Put your hands on me. Whoever. Put your hands. I'll fight whoever.
He really contained himself. Now he came back. Now he came back into his right mind. He's at work.
Right.
Bro, you would have been done.
Did you be personal? You don't have to touch her. Call security.
We saw it all. It's okay.
So where do we draw the line on right and wrong?
Well, you know I got this saying, being right is not enough. And it never have been. Where they say, well, I forgot the saying. Something about telling the truth, and you can't do something if you tell the truth. I just blotched the fire. But bro, being right is not enough. It's not enough. I don't give a fuck whatever your teaching method is, whatever, however you communicate. Being right is just not enough. Knowing how to relate a message is way more important than being right or wrong. That's why you got so many shitty people that are successful.
Cause they don't even give a damn about the message. They just trying to be right.
I can relate it to touch you a certain type of way, but that also can be used in a positive way. So if you're giving a message to your kid and you always go at them a certain type of way, not understanding they don't receive it good.
Are you just trying to be right? Or are you trying to get your kids to understand what you're trying to put down?
Even if you right, it don't matter. You get what I'm saying? If I'm saying something to you about editing a video for the podcast and the way I'm delivering the message, if you start blocking that off before I even get to the point,
just because of how I'm delivering it,
yes, it don't matter.
Gotcha.
It don't matter.
Gotcha.
So it's basically the same thing right here, bro. It's being right. It's not enough, and it never have been. I think that's one of the most flawed things taught. Yeah, you right, but how many people that was right is fucked up?
Right. Like even put it like this. I'm gonna go deeper. Even as a kid, when first of all you realize what is right and what is wrong, right, and then as you're learning and somebody's teaching you, that person might be trying to be right so bad to the point when you learn the behavior of being right, you don't even learn about understanding what is right or for that particular reason. You just learned the behavior of being right and how to act to be right, and how a right person, you know what I'm saying, shows that they're right in the behaviors and so it's like
it used to be a saying, you don't kill the messenger. Bullshit. You ever watch 300?
Yeah.
I mean, buddy, he came through with the stats and the facts.
Yeah. And
it was the way he came though.
Yeah.
He came with other kings.
Yeah.
With the skeleton heads and their crown.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, you may be right. Yeah, Leonidas them did lose.
Yep.
Yeah, 300 motherfucker, they did the best they could. That's how that is, the best they could. But they didn't win.
Right.
Everybody forgetting the point that they didn't win.
They showed there was some tough ass 300 niggas that was gonna let it on the line.
And it's tough 300 nigga dead. But it's just the way he delivered the message. He was supposed to kick him down that hole.
Right. Facts. Boom. Nigga, get your ass on.
You know, so I mean, I think the moral of the story is, especially with the whole gender shit, I'm getting sick of this shit. But it is what it is.
Man, that shit ain't going nowhere.
It ain't because it's
they probably
the only reason we in this stage is because now men are actually saying what they really feel, and we have been taught for centuries to not speak on how you personally feel, your emotions. Not, you know, if you speak on this, you're soft. If you speak, me and Q had a show the other day, and I mean, I cried. I didn't like, but you know, it touched me in a way where it was like I didn't have to, but I felt safe enough to do it around the people that was around me.
Right.
And you just got more and more men expressing it. Like, it's so much danger that's exposed in that video, and men, we understand that. A lot of women don't. She went from aggressive to being protected. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy.
Once we get aggressive, they gonna put us in a box.
That's just it. Before you make a decision to knock a motherfucker out or put your hands on them or just whatever that may be, it's no turning back. I think a lot of the times women don't quite understand it. And you can take the brightest of the bright or the lowest of the lowest, like that dusty bitch in the video. It just is what it is.
You know what? I do got to work on the way I verb shit, because you just said the exact same thing, just a different way. Like, I feel the same way.
I tell y'all, that's why I get more hoe than you. I'm sorry, darling. I don't get no hoe.
I don't even know what to say to that. But
I don't get no hoe. That boy good though.
Look, Kawana stuck her head around the window.
What? Michael? What? Huh? Michael? I hear Michael. I know I fucked up.
The whole name.
But yeah, it's not out. Like the fact that my lady do understand that, and that is something that I do. I mean, she's not like that anyway. But when I do teach her about it, and the fact she can combine that with who I am, and when she put it all together, it's like it's not worth it, because it would go up,
right,
and then it's nowhere else to go. It's nowhere else to go. Somebody dead in jail. So I mean, so what about Trans Scooter Man? And she don't care about who the nigga. What if home would have took off on? I just seen somebody die outside of a Wendy's who got punched by a Wendy's employee. What if home would have knocked butt out and killed him?
Right.
So you don't think about that kind of shit. It was a dude who stayed around the corner. Not gonna say no names. He hit somebody and the guy hit his head on the curb.
Died.
He didn't die, but he did. He literally fucked him up.
So
really
he did
bad.
some time for that.
Right. So it's just like, and that's just a punch.
Right.
Like, it goes there. Like,
man, I'm pretty sure he ain't even trying to goddamn
no,
do that.
It's just a fight. It's just
trying to fight. Get a fair one time.
It's a fight. So and he wasn't even the aggressor. How about that?
Oh, bro was the aggressor.
Boom. So I mean, but what the law is the law.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Like, niggas have started wars behind that punani. Troy, go watch Troy. The Trojan horse.
Yeah, but
behind some bush.
But get this though. Do you feel like females back in the day in Troy times understood what the females don't understand to this day?
You know what?
Even to a little bit.
You know what? Can I say something?
Go ahead.
It's gonna be a little controversial, but I think more times than not, female understand, but they don't have to deal with the consequences, so they don't have to behave different.
I want a female to say that, because that is my mindset.
We have to behave different because we understand the consequences.
I want a female to admit that.
Nah.
That
bitch from Troy. Hey, you ever watch Troy?
Yeah.
That bitch, she was looking at Orlando Bloom. I'm finna show the nerd side. She looking at Orlando Bloom. She was like, I'm finna go get this dick. And you know, Agamemnon, he was the king on the other side. I can't think of it right now. It's on the fly. And play. I'm trying to end the show real quick, so I'll make it quick.
I could never goddamn think of this shit,
but she went ahead and, you know, but she did want a happier life.
No,
she was with a real, you know, aggressive type of guy.
Right.
And she went with the young nigga.
Right.
So you know, big bro, like, bro, you can't have this bitch on the boat. You gonna start a war. He wanted to go to war with him anyway, but the woman gave him the excuse, and she knew She knew.
That's what
now,
I'm saying.
if they can
She
do it
knew.
on this, that's like Queen Elizabeth running off with George Bush. We know we can't do that.
You know, also what I think it is too. It's that little thing.
Look, Russia will blow up the United States if imagine Joe Biden knocking out Vladimir Putin.
We dead.
He would have had ships in Nebraska by now. All the states where ain't nobody at. Maine, North Dakota.
Nigga, we finna be owned by Russia.
Nigga,
tomorrow.
You get what I'm saying? He finna send them over. Fuck the money, fuck them oil and sanctions.
Fuck all that shit.
You got my bitch.
You know.
Oh, it's on. I'm just, look, man. Go ahead. You want?
Hey, man. Females start war. They do. They start wars. If you really think about it.
But look, though, they the most beautiful thing you can. Man, you just come home, you get that rub.
This is a man's world, but it ain't nothing without a woman.
Oh Lord, man. Their head and they get them ball. Okay, thank you for watching No Degree Show. Hey, we do what we do.
Nah,
we the shit. Anything you want to say?
Hey,
I feel good.
Like, subscribe.
Oh, we YouTubers.
We YouTubers.
Oh shit, go
like and subscribe. Okay, you gonna love it.
And go download on our platform.
All
Go download
platforms.
on Apple, Spotify. We everywhere. I mean, everywhere you can download a podcast at, man. Shout out No Degree.
Shout out No Degree, man. For real.